Hello guys, what is up? Reloaded here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video. In this video, I have finally trolled the hacker I have had my sights set on for forever, and I couldn't have done it without help from my friend, Cornholio. He was, in, let me think, he was in my first trolling video, so if you guys want to go watch that, it will maybe be in the description. You might have to go look for it. All depends on how I'm feeling. But anyway, this was probably my most proud accomplishment as trolling, because this got to kind of a personal wreck, or it got kind of to a personal level, because I kind of knew the guy in real life at first, and then he became kind of a douchebag. So at first, I was hanging out with my cousin. We were just chilling, playing some Xbox, and then we see this guy outside. We tell him, come on in. So he comes on in, we're talking to him. And I'm not kidding you guys. The first thing he says to us, oh, you guys have an Xbox? I can hack Xbox accounts. And I got real interested in that. Keep in mind, this was a couple of years ago. And so I'm like, oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. We were cool for a little bit. And, at one point he said, "Oh, you got MW3?" Because this was around the time MW3 came out, and he's like, "Oh, I'll give you this chat pad if you let me borrow that MW3 game right there." And so I let him borrow it, got me a chat pad. Yeah, sweet, good deal. And so he kept it for, I'd say, around 3 to 4 months, which is actually a really long time when you're lending a game out, especially if it's brand new. You guys know that. But basically, I went and got it, and about, I'd say, a year later, I get a message from some gamer tag unknown, because apparently this guy changes his gamer tag a lot. And the message said, "Yo," and guys, I lost the messages, or I would play them for you, but I don't I don't have it right now because it kind of deleted itself. I told him I recorded them, but I didn't, because I didn't have my Elgato then. But anyway, this is what they said. Guys, I promise this is what they said, or close to it. It said, "Yo, give me my chat pad back. If you don't give me my chat pad back, I'm gonna knock you offline. You got blah 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 to give it back." And I'm just sitting there thinking, what? So I listened to it again. "Yo, you better give me my chat pad back. If you don't give me my chat pad back, I'm gonna knock your account offline. Alright? Alright." And then he said he would continue to do it. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. No, I'm not giving that thing back. Fuck you. And so I decided to go on to a federal side, I guess you could say. I started sending him messages saying, "So you want to commit or do an unauthorized denial of service attack to my router?" And I said, "You do know that is a federal offense," which, guys, it is. And he said, and at that point he responded trying to be, I don't know how to say it, friendly-ish. He's like, come on, man, I just need my chat pad back, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, and give it back, and I kept getting on to him about that federal offense thing. I don't like getting DDoSed, and I'm sure none of you do either. And so I'm like, hey, man, chill out. You're gonna commit federal offense that's punishable for up to I forget how long it was, in jail. And he's like, and at this point I don't think he knew it was me, and I'm like, yeah, you're a kid. I know that. So if you stop doing this to people and you just, be good and all that, then I'm not going to submit this evidence. I'm not going to submit any of it to any police or authorities or anything." And he said to me, he's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "I hope you learned your lesson." And he said, "I did, I promise." Alright, guys, I just briefed you in on that. So, let's skip to part 2. Dun-dun-dun. 1 year later. Okay, guys, so I'd say it's about 1 year later. Yeah, about that. So it's 1 year later. Alright? Yeah, another year. And this is right now. This was last night and today. And so I began, talking to my friend, or my cousin that I was hanging out with at the same time, on Xbox. And we had found this kid's Instagram, so we're like, keep in mind this guy was a year older than me. I'm just calling him kid. I'm like, hey, and he did have some of my cousin's games, and my cousin really wanted a Mac, so I figured why not try and get a Mac. So I'm like, hey, why don't you invite him to the party? And he's like, all right. So he invites him, and he's like, yo, what do you want? And he didn't know I was in there at the time. And he's like, can I have my games back? And he said, no, screw off, dude. And then I called him a fag, and he continued to get very angry to the point where he left the party. And so after he left the party, keep this in mind, guys. Keep it in mind. I wait a little bit. I give my friend a call. His name is Cornholio. You guys saw him. Like, hey man, can you hop on for a minute and help me out here? So he hops on, and we invite him back to the party. And my brother was, on there at this time. I came in around the middle of the conversation and took over. But from what I heard, they had been asking him about that, and he had called them dumbasses. And if you know my friend, it does not fly with him. He went off on the guy. I repeat, he went off on him. And around this point, I had picked up the mic and I was with him. And somehow, well, it turned into this little something like this. You guys are dumbasses. You don't know shit. Blah 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 blah. And Lane, that's my friend's name, Lane. He's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker. Blah blah blah. You don't know shit. You're retarded." Which I agree with him. That guy didn't. And so, basically, I was helping him. I was going, yeah, you're fucking retarded, all that shit. And so, yeah, we told him that. And after that, he, let me think on this. He continued. Okay, oh god, I'm having a one of those brain farts right now. Yeah, but after my friend Lane did all that to him, or said all that to him, he actually went to a different school, which was a couple. I don't remember right now, but he went to a different school, and I had a couple friends over there. I'm like, you know him? He's like, yeah, I've heard their name, blah blah blah. And so I told him to knock it off, or I'm gonna give them a call. And so he knocked it off. I didn't really have to call any of them, but my friend's brother went there too. So I guess he never told him about anything, but he got lucky. You guys will hear why in a minute, but he kept he kept going on. So we kept talking, kept cussing him out, and then he said something. Oh, this video is gonna be long, but he said something along the lines of, yeah, he got mad at us because we were standing there the whole time cussing him out, and he's like, my friend said something along the lines of, you're the one who made Krispy Kremes famous, and that just set him off. He hates it when people laugh at him, apparently. So we were laughing our asses off, and he got real pissed. He said, "That's it, Cornholio. I'm gonna boot you offline, and you're not gonna be able to get back on again. I'm gonna keep booting you and booting you." And so I said, "You know what? Hold on a minute," because I wanted to see how stupid he was. Because I'm not even sure if you can monitor the network of another person, but I told him, I'm opening up my Cain and Abel right now, and I'm monitoring this network. And he's like, whoa, 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 no, I'm not gonna. I said, I'm recording every packet that goes through here, and I will report it. And he's like, whoa, no, Cornholio, you're lucky, I'm not gonna do it. And so he got off with that. And then here's the best part. He started messaging me again today about that chat pad. Keep this in mind, guys. 2 years later, $10-$20 chat pad. Alright, and I actually still have the messages because they're like fresh, so I'm gonna play them to you and I'll tell you what I said to respond to them. So let me scroll on down to the first one. And here's the first message. Let's take a listen, shall we?
Hey buddy, I told your cousin Jacob I'll give his game back when you give him the mount chat pad or whatever it's called to him, and then we'll swap like that. Thank you.
Alright guys, so you might have just heard my disk drive open. I kind of just bumped it, but anyway, let's listen again, shall we?
Hey buddy, I told your cousin Jacob I'll give his game back when you give him the mount chat or chat pad or whatever it's called to him, and then we'll swap like that. Thank you.
Okay, there you guys go. He is trying to be all buddy-buddy with me. And, keep in mind, we had cussed him out the day before, and he still wants his chat pad back. And he said he was, I don't know, but he sent that to me, and I said, let me think along the lines. I said, yeah, I'll give it to Jacob. I'll let him do what he wants with it. But I said, why did you try and DDoS me? Or not try, but why did you threaten to DDoS me? Why? What? Why? I know you were like upset or something, but still, you threatened a federal offense on me. And I said, I still have it as evidence. And so, this is what he had to say to that.
Truth is that I was actually pissed off that day because of something my friend said, and that was the day that my girlfriend cheated on me. So I was having a bad day, then you came on and you made fun of me. So I just, I'm sorry for that, man. I honestly am.
And guys, keep in mind, I never said a thing to this kid when he sent me those messages threatening to kick me off. The only thing I did was join my cousin's party while he was in it, and he saw my gamer tag, and he sent me those messages. No, I wasn't even in the party while he was in it. I was on my cousin's friends list, and he went on my cousin's friends list looking for me, found me, and sent me those messages. I had not said a word to him in, I'd say, a year. And he said I was picking on him. He also tried to pull this pity card on my friend Lane, saying I've been picked on all my life, which I really don't think it's true if he's going to try and trick everyone with that. And apparently he said he got one of his friends to come in and say, yeah, he has, which you can get anyone to do. But if he does, I am sincerely sorry, but you cannot just be a complete dick like that and not expect any, rebound or anything like that. So he got what was coming to him. So guys, there are more messages. Let's continue. So, and I said, I understand and all that. I really forget what I said. I said, I understand and all that, but still, really, I said, I never even talked to you. You just sent me a message saying that you were gonna DDoS me and all that. And so he responded with this. I said, keep in mind, I said I never talked to him for like a year. Keep in mind. So, let's listen, shall we?
I mean, dude, that's the past. I can't go back and change that. So, I mean, if you want to hold it over my head as long as we live, that's fine with you. But just remember this: planning doesn't get you nowhere, dude. Moving on gets you so many places. So, yeah.
Moving on gets you so many places. And I wanted to say something. How'd you get a girlfriend? I'm just wondering that. But never mind that. Moving on gets you so many places. And I'm like, really? Dude, I've moved on from this. The only reason I'm making this video for you guys is because I feel accomplished. And as you can see here, he started kissing my ass. And you'll only see it keeps going on. And, I do have to say, yes, move on. Ignore that. But, I do have to say, yes, move on. But still, man, come on. Don't threaten to DDoS someone and then demand something from them. I mean, the only reason I'm giving him his chat pad back is so my cousin can get his games back. Because, I care about my cousin. And you guys, oh my god, I can't believe he did this. He sent a message to my cousin and said, hey, yo, Jacob, you shouldn't hang around them. They're bad people. They're really bad people. You shouldn't hang around them. And you guys have seen my videos. You know I'm a good person. And I said, and I was thinking to myself, really? And so I told Jacob to send him a message back and say, they look out for me. Family means more than pretty much you. And so he did, and there was no response. And from what my cousin has told me, this kid also stole his iPod, which I have not confronted him about, but you better be damn sure I will. And so, let's keep on going, shall we? And I said, what was that message to? It was about him wanting and telling me to move on. And so I'm like, man, I don't know still, all that stuff. And so let's listen to what he sent back.
No, not recording nothing, nothing stupid. I'm trying to be sincere with you and honest, but you are taking everything I say into, something that's not even what I'm saying. So, it's up to you if you want to.
And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that he told me he had a YouTube channel of 700,000 subscribers and viewers, and I'm like, no, I don't believe that. But I'm like, how do I know you're not recording this? And he's like, and then you just heard the message he sent back, and because he said he was doing it multiple times when he threatened to DDoS me and my friend. He said it multiple times when we were talking to him. He's like, no, I'm just getting a reaction. So yeah. Okay, now guys, this video is getting a little long, so let's move on. And so I sent back saying, what did he say? He said, got it, sorry guys, I'm just having a brain fart. He said in that one, yo man, blah 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 blah, yeah, I'm not recording. So I'm like, you know what? I don't really think you have 700,000 subscribers, so I'll accept this. But I added something else in there, I forget. So let's just listen. He said, yeah, here we go.
What I actually meant was, do you want to do this? I mean, as in, do you want to waste your time and, fighting over something that's so freaking stupid and not moving on and becoming friends or whatever you want to do? I really don't care about that.
Oh yeah, he said or else at the end of that. So I was thinking, is this another DDoS attack that's being threatened? Like, would he be that stupid? Which I believe this kid probably would be that stupid. But he comes back and saves himself and says, hey man, yeah, we can be friends, man. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. No. Like, that's literally what I said. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You're a fucking anime faggot or something. But, well, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. And I'm like, no, I don't really hang around people like you. I hang around with kids that are like, a little more socially up there and stuff, because they're just funner to hang out with than someone who sits around on their ass watching Naruto all day or something like that. I'm just coming up with that out of thin air. And then he sent this back, and I want you guys to listen to this.
Oh no, dude, I totally understand that. We're different. But if you could just, I'll give your cousins Jacob his games back. If you can get me my chat pad back, I'll highly appreciate that, man. And I'll promise I'll leave you alone from them. Thank you.
He's kissing my ass, guys. Alright, and so, yeah, I am going to give him the chat pad back, but only for my cousin's games. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I finally trolled the hacker that I've been waiting for. I wouldn't quite call it a troll. I'd more call it him kissing my ass, but I'm going to call it a troll because, whatever. But anyway, if you guys have stuck till the end and you have enjoyed, I highly hope you liked it, you've enjoyed this. And please, 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 guys, leave in the comments what you think. I want to hear from you guys. And so, yeah, this has been the thing with the hacker. And, yeah. And it did make me laugh. And a bunch of my friends were pissed off that he was messing with me. But, I told them it was alright. I could handle it. And so, yeah. And guys, I have a bunch of trolling videos coming out soon. I just haven't got around to editing them and all that. But trust me, guys, they will be coming out. So please, please, please share this video. Share it, share it, share it. Tell people about it. Everything. Tell people about my channel. And you know what? Thank you guys. You guys have been great. And I hope you've enjoyed. So leave in the comments what you think about this hacker. You guys tell me. And tell me if I should go back and get him again, Oh, but I don't think I will. I will go back with the iPod. I may record that for you guys. But thank you guys for watching, and peace out.